But Dad, isn't it time for illegal ham interface? But bro, where's the banjo?
What is going on, everybody? Vinny's got to throw in his one-liners right before we go live. All right, so I am that fat guy. I am here with all the cohorts. Let's bring them in. Let's bring in Big Bry.
Hey, man.
And my cousin Vinny.
Hey, good morning, everybody.
And we are here in episode, I keep forgetting the episode. I think it's 63.
3 or 4.
How did we lose?
It's July, I don't know. I'll find it later. It's July 27th, 2021. All right. We are here. We are going to have a great show for you guys today. And we got to get into the rundown. Vinny, you ready for the rundown?
Sure am.
All right. Let's get ready for the rundown. All right. I'll click the rundown. Okay. So we're ready for the rundown.
Exactly right.
Yeah, we're ready for the rundown. So Vinny, give us the rundown of the show today.
All right. So we're looking at after our rundown here, we're going to do my cousin Vinny's word of the day. We're going to do trivia time with Big Bry. Big Bry, you ready for that?
You got it.
And we'll get into some Indians talk. A lot of different things happening with them right now. And we'll have some Cavs, a little bit with the Browns. And we'll go into Fat Boy Tuesday. We are looking at favorite all-time movies for our top 3. So get ready for that, as well as Fat Boy Tuesday. We'll be talking cereals.
Oh, Brian, you snuck in cereals.
So,
of course,
right. I mean, a classic.
It's all right.
I don't even eat them for breakfast. It's more like dinner. I'll have 2 or 3 bowls.
That
I'll call it a day.
Way to do it. Just hey,
too much work in the morning.
The last show that we did, all right, last week, hands down, I come downstairs. I'm like, hey, honey, how's it going? She goes, am I a horrible parent? Our kids had Cheerios for dinner. I'm like, hell no, you're not.
No way.
That is heart healthy right there.
I did it as a grown man at 32 years old. There ain't nothing wrong with that.
All right. So first off, we got to get into some shout outs before we get my cousin Vinny's word of the day. All right, Brian, you got any shout outs?
Yeah, I suppose I'll just shout out. You touched on it a little bit last week. I'll shout out on everybody who came out to our family's charity golf outing down at Hawks Nest towards Worcester in support of the Multiple Myeloma Research Foundation. We had a great time. We raised some tremendous funds for a great charity. So you mentioned last week, if you want to go and donate a little money to the MMRF, that'd be great. But I'll also throw in just, even if it's not the MMRF, maybe make this an excuse for you to go donate to a charity that means a lot to you, that means a lot to your family, because Lord knows there's a lot of different charities that need the funds right now. So
yes,
yeah, that just about wraps up my shout out. So I'll turn it over to you after that.
All right, my cousin Vinny.
Yeah, no shout outs this week.
No shout outs, not even Toby.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah,
you got to shout
Toby,
out Toby.
Yeah, Toby and Miguel definitely. For that cookout. Last week,
Saturday. Just Saturday.
Feels like a week ago almost.
And if you guys want to check it out, we do have like a 10 to 15 minute clip that we did. Vinny and I were judges. Miguel won the pork belly side, but Toby won the sides all day. And I'm going to get here and shout outs now. The food that they had spread out was absolutely the bomb. We had some burnt ends. We had 2 different kinds of pork belly, right?
Okay.
We had Mama's rice. At least we think it was Mama's rice. We're not really too sure about that.
It was Miguel's rice, Mama style.
Mama style. Okay.
We'll go with that.
We had smoked green beans with the little baby onions and bacon.
Those were good.
All right.
Yeah.
We had smoked baked beans with brown sugar and bacon. And then the star of the show, smoked deviled eggs topped with bacon crumbles.
Yeah.
And the burnt ends. The burnt ends stole the show at the end. It was a great time. This is their second year doing it. All right. They're going to do it again. So I will have a time and date for you if I am allowed to. I got to talk to our sponsor, which is Lake Erie APA and Harold Keel.
Yep.
Right now, the tournaments of the Las Vegas tournaments are getting ready to start up here soon. And they have over 9,000 people in Vegas right now playing pool.
Wow.
That is over 100 pool tables in one resort. How crazy is that, Brian? Like, this is how big they set it up. And this is just for everything. This is for the singles. This is for the doubles. This is for the team events. Everything. So please go check out Harold Keel and Lake Erie APA. All right. They're starting up a new session here within the next fall starting up.
Fall will be starting up
because we're ending our summer session this Sunday.
Correct.
So go check it out. Get a hold of Harold. If you want to set up a team, set up a team. If you don't, if you just want to join another team, there is teams out there looking for people on them. Like do we have a spot open or no?
On our team?
I don't think we have a spot open, do we?
Hmm.
Maybe we have to keep a spot open here during the winter time.
We might, yeah.
I think we might have to keep a spot open.
Okay.
But at that point in time, I also got to shout out this guy over here, my cousin Vinny. So after the cookout was over with, we came back here to the house with the wives, the kids, and everything. We had a blast. Brian, I spent $51 at Papa John's.
I'm not surprised. I'm surprised you didn't spend more, actually. That's pretty good.
I know, but the best part is 2 days later, my wife comes out. She goes, get ready to throw out a little Papa John's box. She goes, what's in here? She opens it up. Brownies. She goes, you have brownies too? I'm like, yeah. She goes, were you going to tell me? I'm like, no.
How did I not see the brownies?
I hid them from you. That's why.
Fair. Now, are you the guy that eats the little peppers out of the?
Heck yeah, I am.
Yeah,
Vinny
right.
can't do it because he starts hiccuping.
Yeah, but I did.
No, they're not that hot, are they?
For him, they are.
Oh.
Hey, he gets a little acid reflex, and here it comes.
That's what makes it. That teeny one little pepper that probably costs 4 cents.
Oh yeah, probably.
I love
All
it.
right, so let's get into. You got your word of the day up?
Yes, I
what
do.
Were you showing me? Is it Jeff?
Yes.
Jeff said it?
Actually, it was. He did say that, yes, we are good, and we will do our next live show
the 10th
on August 10th.
August 10th, we are going back to Razzles with a video show this time.
Yes.
And
yeah.
we are going to be live outside at
On
the Tiki
patio.
Bar.
Yep. More than likely, we'll be upstairs.
Yeah,
That
that'd
was
be perfect.
what we asked for. We'll be able to see in the background. Hopefully, if we can get the camera set up right, I should be able to set that up. But we'll be able to see all the volleyball courts and everything going.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Yeah, with like 16 volleyball games going on all around us.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And the great thing
That'll
is
be
we're up
awesome.
top, so we could just do the camera shot down below. Be like, say what's up.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll use the Vinny food cam for that.
Heck yeah, we'll just
Cool.
stay downstairs. Vinny's sitting at the bar downstairs. Vinny, stay down there.
There you go.
All right, so what do you think about that, Brian? Back again at Razzles.
I love Razzles.
All
Yeah,
right.
great food. It's a blast. And, we were in there, what was it? Maybe in March or February or something like that. So we really didn't get to experience all that Razzles has to offer.
No,
Right.
also, we just did an audio live from there. So
Right.
we've never been actually live on camera at Razzles, and we're about to be. So this is going to be fun for us because
Sure.
we know the owner. The food is the bomb, and the drink specials are great.
Yep.
And especially being out on the Tiki Hut. Oh, can't wait. Can't wait.
Look out.
All right, Vinny, bring your word of the day up. Let's get this over with.
All
So that
right.
Brian and I look like morons.
Come on now.
All right, let's
here's
go
our
to
word of-
Force me to drink, Vinny.
Mine has a Vinny word of the day.
Thank you for that.
Urbane.
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 It's not urban.
Correct. Not urban.
Urbane.
Urbane.
Can I get the origin?
Urbane. I don't think they do origin.
Can you use it in the
It's
sentence?
an adjective. I'll tell you that much.
All right, it's an adjective.
Adjective. Okay.
City slickers and country folk have long debated. I don't know how much I can read of this.
Yeah, you might as well.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll leave it
Give
at
it away.
that
right
now.
there. Let's just stop
All
right.
right.
Slickers and country folk. Okay, got it.
Hey.
Jeez. Wow.
Oh, here's an example. Do you want an example?
Brian, you want an example?
Bring it.
All right. Let's see. When had my willful and boorish cousin turned into this urbane young artist, greeting and guests at her opening reception. What the hell? I don't even know what the hell I just read. Wondered.
I got it. I'm getting it for sure.
All right.
No doubt.
All right. We'll go.
My
We'll go
first
that
one.
All right. Well, here we go. Brian, it's time for trivia.
way.
Yep.
There it is. All right. So our trivia is brought to you by Papa Villa and Curb Appeal. Contact Papa Villa at curbappeal419.com. All right, Brian. Bring it on. Let's go.
Okay. So recently, last week, Pro Football Focus released their top 50 NFL players. And I'm going to tell you, I'll give it to you. There's 3 Browns. I need you to name the 3 Browns that are in the top 50 players
This year?
this year.
Did we already go over that?
No, that was Pete Prisco who had Zeke
Oh, this
Elliott
is
ahead
not
of. No, yeah, this is different. Pete
Okay.
Prisco is CBS. This is Pro Football Focus.
Pro Football Focus. All right. So 3 in the top 50.
Yep.
All right. We got it. All right. So let's get into our show. Vinny, I am booting you until Fat Boy Tuesday. You okay?
Have a good time.
Say
See you, Vinny.
All right. So now we got to get into the biggest topic that hit the Cleveland sports scene throughout the week was the Indians have changed their name to the Guardians. All right. So, Brian, how do you feel about the Cleveland Guardians?
I think it's easy to hate on it because we're not used to it yet. And it's not the Indians, it's not the tribe. So I get it that a lot of people probably are not going to like it, but I got to be honest, I don't think they did too terribly bad with it. I don't hate it. I'm not in love with it. It wouldn't be probably my first choice, but I think they could have done a lot worse. And I think over time, I'll learn to be okay with it. I don't hate it, like I said, but I'm already, kind of lukewarm on it. What do you think?
Well, I mean, the great thing about it is, Brian, is, you and I discussed beforehand. At least we know the team is staying in Cleveland.
That's right.
The lease is up here in a couple years. With the Guardian name, it is Cleveland. It's not going to go anywhere else. I mean, it's
Right.
And for people that don't know, that watch us, there's a Guardians Bridge here. There's a whole story behind it. That's why they did it.
Mm-hmm.
Most people that watch us are from Cleveland, but to those that don't, that's why. But like 10 years from now, who cares? Like right now, it's
We'll get
just
used to it.
Now the thing I do ask them to do is please, for the love of God, change the logo. That thing looks horrible.
There you go. That's where I was going next.
Is that where you're going next? That thing is just god awful. You got to do
You're
something
talking about the G's with the baseball in between and the wings on. Yeah,
special with it. You can't if you're going to Well, you should have your graphics team do it a little bit better than that.
I mean, even if you just took a picture of the Guardians on those big stone sculptures, I'd be fine with that. That'd be better than a G with wings on it.
Yeah. Like the other thing, this was brought up also because the Dolans are cheap.
Come on.
They watch their money. Let's just put it that way. And if you think about it, they saved money on some of the lettering because the IANS is still going to be there. They just got to change 5 letters at the front of it.
If it comes down to that, my goodness, we got a new minority owner, so
he hasn't signed on yet.
Well, he'll bring in some cash flow.
Possibility. Yeah. So the other horrible news that we got, not only with this one coming up, but Shane Bieber and Aaron Savali, I believe, have both been put on the 60-day injured list.
Well, let me staple you down here and let me get your true feelings on the Guardians. So 1 to 10, what are you at with the Guardians? Are you in the middle?
I'm in the middle. I'm about a 6.
You're a 6. Okay. Yeah. I'm probably like a 7. Just because
it's all right. I was expecting something like better, but something right now, it's one of the safest things they can do.
Right.
Safest things they can do. And be done with it. And then something, we don't have to worry about this ever again.
It definitely could have been worse. I was fearing the spiders, and I was feeling all those jamokes that said, "Oh, let's just name it the Cleveland Baseball Club." Are you kidding me? That would have been a -5 for me if you named it the Cleveland Baseball Club.
Some people love the Cleveland Baseball Club.
No, that's not a name.
I wish they would have gone with Tribe, but I know why they didn't.
Oh yeah, right.
But it is what it is, and this is where we're at now. So right, just get ready for Guardian Baseball.
7. I'm 7. I'm good.
All right.
Kept the colors. I like the red, white, and blue.
So how do you feel about Bieber and Savale being on the IL for pretty much the rest of the freaking season?
Well, I mean, I feel like the writing's on the wall for the Indians after this past week and what's transpired. With us playing the Astros, playing the Rays, not winning a whole lot again on our second time through with them, and Bieber, just shut him down for the year. I mean, I don't know. I was maybe possibly one of the last ones holding on hope that maybe they can make a run for it, but I've come to the conclusion that even if you make a run and you play great baseball and you somehow make it into the playoffs, you win the wild card, you win the 1-game playoff, and you get in to face some of these other teams, you're not going anywhere. I mean, so for me to put all my time and effort into rooting for them to get swept in the playoffs or maybe win 1 game, that's where we're at. I mean, you can't beat the Rays maybe once if you're lucky, and you can't beat the Astros maybe once if you're lucky. So, what's it all worth anyways?
Well, we might have to get one of our wonderful friends on here because the deadline is this week, but it's July 30th.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
So I hope they don't do anything. Just let the season ride out and go from there. But there might be a couple people going on. So that kind of goes through our playoff hopes for you. You don't think they're going to do anything in the playoffs?
I mean, I would think it would be a huge accomplishment for them to make it into the second wild card seed or possibly even the first. Who knows? But what are we really talking about once you make it to the playoffs? Unless there's something unforeseen, you're not going to make a run because these other teams are just better than you. And you have to go through them.
I hear you. It's, now with 2 of our star pitchers down, especially one that should have been an all-star to begin with, along with Shane Bieber. But, it is, I'm kind of like you. I want to see where the season ends up at and how hard they play here within the next couple weeks to see where they're at because they're still technically in the hunt. I think the next couple weeks are going to showcase what's going to happen with this team and whether it starts to nose dive at the end or kind of peak up here towards the end. Because you do realize that Tito has had teams spark in August and September and get into the playoffs.
Sure.
Now, granted, they have lost, but still, he's had those little wonderful teams.
Yeah,
Okay.
and I don't put that past this team from doing that. But I've just come to the realization that even if they make it, they're just not going to beat these better teams.
And there it is. With Dover as the owner, never have a team worthy of the. I get you. I'm with you on that one. It's just.
Yeah, it's frustrating for all Cleveland fans, but in all reality, if you stayed healthy, yeah, you could make a run. And with Bieber and Savali healthy, that's a pretty damn good 1-2 punch. We just don't know 60 days. So 60 days from now, they come back at the end of the season, and you just hope that they're in prime condition and prime shape going into October. I don't know if that's really realistic.
And, you know, Ted, also, why the Guardians name won't stick. I don't think it will stick either. I mean, they're still going to be – I'm still going to call them the Tribe. That's what I've always called them. Never really called them the Indians unless we've been talking like this, Bri. It's always been the Tribe to me. Every time we talk, it's like, what's the Tribe doing this, today? It will take a while. It will take a few years for it to kind of just sink in and realize where we're at. So
it'll take 5 or 10 years to flesh it out.
Yeah.
Kind of like it's been with, Gund Arena, Jacobs Field, it'll just take time for people to stop calling them that. And yeah, we'll deal with it. It's not that big of a deal. Like you said, I think this is almost in a way good news because it means that the Guardians have meaning to Cleveland. And so if they're looking for a name that means something to Cleveland, that means they're not considering moving.
Which is a bonus for us. We get baseball
without a doubt. Yeah. I don't know why they changed the C, though. Look, Block C. That looks pretty good. This new C, I don't know about it. We'll see where they go, though.
Disney owns Monitor Guardians, and the Roller Derby Guardians beat out. Yes, there is some problems with the name, but there's been also some withdrawals with the trademarks to those names, especially with the Roller Derby here. Yeah. And the at the Guardians on Twitter and everything is owned by Disney, especially with Guardians of the Galaxy. So they're going to wordplay and get around it. So it's not that big of a deal.
Sure.
All right, so Brian, let's get in the Cavs draft. Vinny, you want to pull this up for me?
On it.
The Cavs draft is this week.
2 days away.
2 days away.
Yeah.
All right, we're ranking them. All right, so who would you like to see? So Cade Cunningham is off the table. You're saying right.
I would assume, even though there's reports coming out like yesterday that Detroit might not be sold on him. I think it's just hearsay. So, yeah, he's gone. If he doesn't go 1, he'll go 2 without a doubt.
So what we have left is Mobley, Green, Suggs.
Yep.
All right. It all depends on what Houston does in front of us. But if you had your choice of those 3 guys, let's rank them, Brian. Let's get done with this and let's see what happens with this ping pong ball.
Yeah, I'll rank them. And I've been pretty steadfast in saying that Jalen Green's probably my guy because he's the best scorer out of this draft class, other than maybe possibly Cade Cunningham. But Jalen Green has done it against the G League. He's done it against professionals. He's done it against grown men. So I feel a little more comfortable with that, even though he might be possibly a little undersized. He's still young. He can still grow. And then after that, it's Mobley and probably Suggs. I've kind of flip-flopped 2 of them just because I've tried to talk myself into the upside of Mobley. But I don't know. Where are you at? We'll get into what we think is going to happen here in a second. But what do you think? What are your top 3?
I honestly, I think they're going to go Mobley.
That's what I think, too.
I would like Green, but I think Green's going to Houston.
Yep.
But Mobley, I like because they actually changed this comparison. Supposedly, nobody knows really, but they said he went from Chris Paul to Kevin Garnett. Who wouldn't want Kevin Garnett on their team right now? I mean, let's be honest.
Right. And I think I think that's the way they're going to go as well. And I flip-flopped a couple different times on Mobley because at first I thought, well, he's just kind of a clone. He's a big man. He's kind of like Jared Allen, what we already have. But then I thought, he's so young. He can develop into whatever he wants to be. He could develop into a Giannis. He could put on a bunch of muscle and just be a bruiser like Giannis. Or he could develop a jump shot and be like a Kevin Garnett because he has comparable size to both those guys. But, what scares me a little bit with him is he's only 19, 20 years old, and he's probably not done growing. So he could end up being 7'2", 7'3" by the time it's all said and done. And then it's like, well, is he a little too big to be playing out on the perimeter? Because he's going to be a great defender. He already is. But is he going to have that offensive game, whether it be a jump shot or taking it to the basket? Because Giannis still doesn't have a jump shot. So you don't have to develop one of those. You just have to be able to overpower everyone and be bigger than everyone. So he's got a lot of upside. He doesn't have to, just because he's 7 foot, he doesn't have to be down in the blocks anymore. He's going to be a tear on the defensive end, but he could be whatever he wants to be on offense.
All right, so our Cavs correspondent, Kevon Arnold, has chimed in. He said, first Green, second Suggs, and somewhat distant third Mobley. It will probably be Mobley. Now, Kevon, you're watching right now. If they do draft, let's just say, not Green, but if they do draft Suggs, if Suggs is drafted, what happens then? Because you got still a lot of question marks in the backcourt. So we'll see if he chimes in here in a second. But I think if that happens, Colin Sexton's gone. Because I think they like Darius Garland way much better than Colin Sexton. So,
right. And that's why I think they're maybe dragging their feet on trading Colin Sexton, because we heard for the last month or two that Colin Sexton's probably gone. They haven't traded him yet. I think it's because they've started to fall in love with Evan Mobley. And they realize that, hey, we're not going to probably be taking a guard. We could take Jalen Green, and if they take Jalen Green at 3, if somehow he falls to them, then you have the decision to make on Sexton. But I think they've kind of come to the realization that Mobley will probably be there. That's going to be the guy. So you have 2 big guys, you have 2 guards, and just kind of put it together from there.
All right, so we're getting all the knuckleheads here. My co-host of the newly formed Dogs Table, Craig said, move the team to Baltimore.
Come on, Craig.
Come on, Craig. Hey,
you talking about the Cavs or the Indians? Well, Guardians.
I've been giving them crap lately because of the last Fat Boy Tuesday that we had live. And somebody couldn't wait to eat his burger. I'm like, that looked like a delicious burger. He just mounted it down. You got to show it off, right?
I don't blame him one bit.
And he just went down. He's like, what? As he's drooling on it. Yeah. So, Brian, you ready to get in to your Cleveland Browns, who start training camp this week and all have reported. So, Vinny, bring it up. Let's go back with the throwback unis have been revealed, the 75 anniversary unis. And I believe I saw them. They are all whites.
They're all white.
With an orange helmet and a white stripe, correct?
With numbers on the side.
With the numbers on the side. What do you think about the anniversary unis?
So I watched the video, and at first I really wasn't a huge fan of them. But after seeing the video, it really is a true throwback. They used to wear jerseys very similar to these ones back in the, I don't know if it was the 40s or the 50s. I think the patch says 46, which was I think when they officially came into being professional football players. But you know me, and we've talked in the past about the old uniforms before they changed to their current ones. I'm over the shadow of the numbers. I don't like it. I don't think it looks good. J.W. Williams will try to change my mind on that, but I'm not into it.
but I they're all right.
They're all right. Yeah,
They're
I don't hate them.
they're all
And
right.
after watching the video, they're sharp. They look decent, on the players, but yeah, they're not anything great.
And the thing that kind of like I watch all the college teams now, especially like with Oregon, and like the 900 different looks they can have, and then I watch Ohio State with their charcoal colors, or West Virginia with their camouflage, their coal camouflage colors. All the throwback unis that they've done, or the retro unis they've done. Like Cleveland has a chance with the color scheme that they have to just do something crazy, and they just don't want to.
Well, and I tried to remind myself that this is a throwback uniform, meaning we have to get this from a uniform of the previous years.
Yeah.
So this look is going to be outdated. It's not going to be a cool, hip look that you want to buy. This is a look from 75 years ago, and they've maybe updated it a little bit, but yeah, it's fine. I guess maybe I'm anxious to see next year, when they can get a little more creative with it. I've been steadfast. I want the orange jersey. I want the orange jersey without shadow numbering, and kind of like the color uniforms that they had a couple years ago. The brown ones with the orange numbers. I want orange with white numbers, and I'll be good.
Okay. So Kevon came back. Well, we were going back up with the Cavs. He said he put Suggs second because he likes his game, but also realistically can't draft Suggs with Garland on the team.
Yeah, right. Because they're both true point guards.
Okay, I got you. Okay, I mean, I get it. It just, I thought they liked Garland more than they did Sexton, but I guess I'm wrong.
I think it's because Garland is a true point guard, and Sexton is more of a two guard. He's just very undersized. And so if you draft Suggs, now you have 2 point guards.
All right, so he doesn't love the throwbacks. They're okay, but not great. I want a new age alternate.
Yeah, right.
Was a tradition we went back to.
And hopefully we get it next year when they're not tied to this 75th anniversary.
And here it goes. Everyone had an orange and white number couch jersey. Well, guess what? We had to.
Yep, I remember those.
How many times were we without it?
I had a William Green orange jersey.
Of course you would. Of course you would.
That was my guy.
Right, so, Vinny, what's the next one? Oh, expectations during training camp. Brian, what's your expectations during training camp?
Stay healthy. That's all I care about. Whenever I'm listening to sports talk radio and I hear a host go, "Oh, my heart sinks," or I hear the breaking news, NFL breaking news, Ian Rappaport reporting, and my heart just sinks, and I'm just, come on, just get through training camp. What we went through last year with Grant Delpit. That was a bummer because that was probably the rookie that we were most excited about, and so. Just get most of the guys through healthy, no devastating injuries, and I'll be good. Other than that, you can do whatever you want. You could lose every preseason game by 50 for all I care.
All right, so I'm exactly with you and just stay healthy, but we got some great news today. No, Beckham Jr. is ready to go as full participant, and so is Grant Delpit. They will not start the season on the PUP list. They are ready to go. So I cannot wait to see this team fired up, ready to go.
Yeah.
All right. So, Vinny, what's next on our list? Oh, this is Bry's baby right here. And I got an argument with Bry about this one. Let's go to let's see. I'm waiting for the breaking news and bros. Yeah. With the Super Bowl. We've all been worst breaking news, but
it's the worst. I hold my breath every time I hear breaking news, and it's the Browns fan in me because I'm just waiting for the worst, and it's awful every time I hear it.
All right, so you brought this question to me.
Yep,
I got to giggle out a little bit. Will records be broken because there are 17 games now?
I'm asking you. Yep. To make somewhat of a bold prediction, if you want me to, I can go
No.
first.
Oh no, I'll go first because I think
You got one.
Well, no, I did it already on the formerly known as the other table.
Yep.
I don't know what to do with it, but
Okay.
I don't think they will because the reason why is most of these records that are broken are with good teams and good players. Correct?
Sure.
At the end of the season, they're going to sit them anyways. So they've already sat them for week 17. So there's records that could have been broken that they've sat for week 17 now. But now we have week 18. Okay. They're going to sit players. If they are locked into the playoffs, you expect them to play 2 weeks and get injured right before?
I think if you're chasing down a record, they will play you for that 17th game for sure. If we had 17 games, Derrick Henry might have broke the rushing record last year.
Well, then at that point in time, do you put an asterisk by it then?
No, well, probably not because it sounds like
it's been 16
right.
years for how long?
But it sounds like 17 games is here to stay, and eventually they'll go to 18 games. So if this was like an asterisk, hey, this was the only 17 game season, then you put an asterisk next to it. But if this is the new norm, I think some of these records are going to get broken.
Yeah. I mean, I get it. I think they're not going to be broken in the fashion that everybody, like, they're just going to be obliterated.
No, it's not like all the records are going to be broken this year, because even last year, if we had a 17th game, probably most of the records would have been safe. So I was looking more for you to like make a bold prediction on this year. What record do you think is going to be broken? And I'll go with the one I have is I think somebody's going to get 150 receptions this year. And the two guys I have my eye on that are going to do it is Stephon Diggs, because he put up like 130 last year in his first season with Josh Allen, and they don't have a whole lot else on that Buffalo offense. They have Cole Beasley, who is more concerned with not getting the vaccine, and they have a couple other washed up guys, and they don't have a running game. So he's their whole offense. He's going to get peppered with targets. And the other one I thought of was Davante Adams, because as we saw yesterday, Aaron Rodgers, Davante Adams, they're on the same page. They're both in the same mindset that this is the last year. Let's do something special. So I think Aaron Rodgers might have it in his head, even when they're up by 15, 20 points. Let me get Davante as much catches as possible. And in reality, all you have to do is get like 9 a game and 8 a game, maybe even, and you'll be fine.
I think the first one that probably falls, and especially with Derrick Henry, I think the rushing title is going to fall.
Sure.
Because I think they're just going to run him ragged. They already have, and he's been so close to it already. But I'm kind of with you with the receptions. I think the receptions are going to, not total receiving yards, maybe, but
right.
But receptions, yes. I mean,
yeah.
It's just weird. It's weird playing 17. Oh, there's Mom. Mom made her appearance. Hi, Mom. By the way, there is no cussing yet, but that's about to freaking change. All right, so you guys. All right, so if you think of TD outposts, okay, quarterback to fall. TD passes by a quarterback. I don't know.
I think the record is, and this comes from my stupid human tricks. I know a lot of meaningless records. I think the record is 55 by Peyton Manning. So, I mean, someone's going to have a hell of a year still. It's not like it's going to be easy to beat these records.
You're telling me that Peyton Manning holds that record with Tom Brady throwing like 35 to Randy Moss?
The year Randy Moss had, I think it was 23, Tom Brady had 50, which that was the record at the time. But then a couple years later with the Broncos, Peyton Manning beat it.
Well, stupid Broncos. By the way, did you hear that Mr. The Second Ham, because I can say it on our show, the Second Ham, and you know who I'm talking about by the Second Ham.
Yeah.
Because I'm the original Ham. Wore a brown shirt today in studio. I'm like, hold on.
Yeah.
You are a Broncos fan. No names, please. Why didn't they just lay him down and just peel that shirt right off him?
Anybody who wasn't with the Browns during the 0-16 year, and you want to tell me that you're a true Browns fan now, I got no respect for you.
All right. Well, can I get excited? Can I get excited for Fat Boy Tuesday?
Go ahead.
Vinny, play it. Let's go Fat Boy Tuesday.
And now it's time for Fat Boy Tuesday.
We are here at our lovely Fat Boy Tuesday, and Big Bri came up with a doozy today. We are talking cereal. Good Lord. Why did you come up with cereal of all things?
I don't know. And I haven't really had cereal in probably at least a couple months, but back in my bachelor days, it would be what I went to if I didn't feel like cooking a dinner. I'd have 2-3 bowls of cereal, and I'd be fine after that. And something about it, you have that first one, you want the second. It's like donuts.
Oh,
You want to have a second, you want a third.
Cereals are just coming in. You got gold grams flying in right now. Captain Crunch is coming in.
Yep, I remember. Yeah, absolutely.
So, do we want to go to our go-to cereals? Is that what
go to? Yeah, go to guilty pleasure ones, because as adults, we have to eat the healthier cereals, I guess. But give me some of those. Give me your right your 8-year-old self. What cereal are you going for?
I got twin boys here. There ain't no healthy cereal in this household. Are you shitting me right now?
Sugar on sugar.
Sugar on sugar. Let's go. Oh, let's see here. Lucky Charms, Raisin Bran, and Frosted Flakes. Here
Absolutely.
we go. They're just flying in. So for me personally, I grew up with we had the generic, so it was like Magic Stars.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about?
Are they like Lucky Charms?
Yeah. They're like Lucky Charms. We had
Walmart brand. Yeah.
You had the Honey Smacks. Oh, the Honey Smacks.
For sure.
You had, let's see here. I had my go-to, and I still will do it every now and then, is the peanut butter Captain Crunch. Now, granted, it tore the shit out of your mouth when you ate it, but I could not go wrong with peanut butter Captain Crunch. I love it.
I don't think I've ever had that.
Oh, yeah, peanut butter Captain Crunch. They're just little puff balls like this. They even came out with a Reese cup.
Yeah, I've had that for sure.
It's just like that. It's just like that, Bri, except all peanut butter.
Okay, right.
All right.
Craig, is that a real fact? Most cereals are illegal overseas? Really?
All right. So, Craig.
What is he talking about?
I know you're watching our show. We got a little bit before the next one, but you got to get to work, buddy. All right.
What is he talking about?
Reese Puffs are great, too.
Oh, yeah.
You're damn right they are.
Also, I'm going to bring in Cocoa Pebbles.
Not okay. And so are those like the balls, like tricks, or are they like the flakes?
The Cocoa Pebbles?
Yeah.
They're just like Fruity Pebbles. They're the flakes.
Oh, okay. I know what
the reason why I like Cocoa Pebbles is because
I know why.
You just pour them in, and guess what? You got chocolate milk afterward.
Chocolate milk.
Boom.
Yep. Now, are you the guy that likes more soggy milk cereal, or do you like the crispier stuff?
Okay, this is how I pour my cereal. All right, I get a big bowl of cereal, and I take the milk and I pour, and as soon as I see that cereal start to do the wave from pouring the milk, that's where I cut it off.
And then you're just going to town, or are you kind of swishing it around to try to get it all soggy?
I just go to town. I don't care about the soggy, but it gets soggy at the end. But I pour enough milk in there that I see the little flutter as soon as I can see it lift up off the bottom of the bowl and go. And I'm like, we're there. And then I start eating.
Yep. I'm the opposite. I like mine a little soggy. Not totally soggy, like it's been sitting there for half an hour. But I try to, take the spoon and try to dunk it down.
Yeah. Half hour for a bowl of cereal? What's wrong?
No. I'm saying I don't want it like that, but I let it sit for a good 3 minutes, 4 minutes. I don't need to be cutting my mouth up.
Craig is the best one. It doesn't splash over the edge when you put your spoon in it, you're doing something wrong.
Sometimes. All right, you got to calibrate that.
Vinny, give me your cereals, bud. Let's get into it.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch is definitely up there
Boom!
for mine. What we used to do back at home and stuff is we would take an entire package of graham crackers, just graham crackers, crunch them up in the bag, open the bag, and then pour that in a bowl and then pour milk on top of that.
So, funny story. Now, I'm kind of with Vinny on this one because growing up as a kid, I would take my graham crackers or cinnamon graham crackers.
Oh, yeah. Cinnamon graham crackers.
And then dunk them
Totally.
in milk
Yep.
and then eat them like Oreos.
Yep.
So I've never done
Yeah.
it that way though.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
awesome.
Oh, yeah. We crunch it up, put a whole bag in a bowl. Oh, yeah.
We're
good.
on a whole new level here today.
Never heard of that.
Wow. Holy cow.
Blew my mind.
So downstairs, I know right now downstairs we have Raisin Bran
Yeah.
because that is Mama's go-to. All right.
Mm-hmm.
We have Honey Nut Cheerios and Apple Cinnamon Cheerios for the boys.
Mm-hmm.
We also have Lucky Charms for the boys because they love them. They eat the marshmallows, but they don't eat anything else. And I'm like, what? Eat the rest of it. Come on, guys. All right. And then for me, and I don't know if it's done, I think I might have ate them all. You ever had Rice Krispies? Okay. And
Yeah.
I put it in, but I do like a cup and a half of sugar,
Sure you do.
pour it right on top. All right. And I do the scoop at the bottom because it doesn't dissolve in the milk. So you do the scoop where you get sugar at the bottom and then a spoonful of Rice Krispies and just shove it in your face.
I'm with you.
I'm just
Nothing wrong
saying.
with that.
Just saying.
Nothing wrong with that.
Just saying.
Let's see. On the top of my fridge,
Oh,
I have Cinnamon Toast Crunch. And actually, I have, we used to have more and then it dwindled down, but we had like Cookie Crisp up there for a little bit.
Cookie Crisp. I
We
forgot
had,
about Cookie Crisp.
but like we have some of the more bland ones right now.
You got
They're still up there.
you got the all brand,
Step your game up.
the Wheaties without the sugar,
like Rice Krispies,
Ugh.
but not like the sugary kind, just the
Oh,
regular
this
like
crappy
rice.
kind.
Yeah, the regular rice kind. The Honey O's we have up there.
Cheerios.
Yeah,
So
Cheerios.
Craig comes in generic or brand name, but for me, the way I grew up, it doesn't matter.
No,
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't
No
matter
way.
at all.
Nope.
Like, I just grab a box of cereal. I'm like, it's only $1. All right, I'm walking out. Let's go.
as a kid, I have to admit, it always had to be the name brand because you got the special
Yeah,
toys
well,
and
yeah.
stuff like that.
As
in
a kid,
it, and
You know what
you
remedies
wanted to
that?
feel part.
My father remedies that
Yeah.
because he would actually. Do you remember the plastic cereal containers?
No.
Yeah. Oh
You
yeah.
know what I'm talking about with the little flip lid on it?
Yep. You pour it all in.
He would just pour it all in. He goes, "Yeah, I got you guys Frosted Flakes." I'm like, "They don't look like
Right.
Frosted Flakes." He goes, "They
You don't
are."
know. You don't know.
I love it. Love it.
Today,
Oh, my
I don't
Lord.
care.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Today it's food. Food's food.
Exactly. Food's food.
So, did I hear it right? Does Pop Tarts make a cereal now?
Yes, they do, and it's
Do
horrible.
they really? Is it bad?
God
How's
awful.
it bad?
Hold on. I had it with the kids. The kids won't even eat it. When my 8-year-old kids won't eat it, it is horrible, Brian.
How's that bad though? I can't.
Brian, I'm
process
telling
that.
you, Brian, I'm telling you, I've had it. It is god awful. It is
Okay.
way too sweet. Yep, there's Craig. Craig, throw him. Craig's had him. It is way too sweet. It is like a
Wow.
sugar rush, like you wouldn't believe.
Okay. All right.
Huh.
I guess I don't need to try them then.
I mean, it's almost like pouring a Monster Energy drink in with milk and
Holy
then throwing
cow.
some more sugar in on top of it. Let's go. Like it.
I didn't think it was that bad. I don't know. I've never had it though.
You guys failed to mention the frosted mini wheats.
Oh, yeah.
I love
Do you
Frosted
remember
Flakes.
those? I used to have
Yeah.
a kid that I went to like elementary school with. He would bring like a giant bag of them, and he would
Oh,
just eat like the frosted side, and then he'd
Hey,
just
sure.
chuck them.
Like
Frosted Flakes.
speaking of that,
Yeah,
I need your
Frosted
wife to
Flakes
make
is
some
great.
puppy chow.
Oh yeah, puppy chow. No, she doesn't. She makes well, they call it dog food, but it's like a Chex Mix.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
puppy chow.
It's only around Christmas time.
What do you mean it's only around Christmas time?
It's the only time she makes it, and thank God, because I eat about half of it because it just sits in my house, and so that's why I put on the Christmas 20. Thank you
Here we
for
go.
that.
Pop-Tarts frosted or unfrosted?
You tell me? Are they frosted?
Well, no. He's asking if you like them frosted or unfrosted.
Oh yeah, I mean like the traditional Pop Tarts for sure, frosted. But is the cereal have frosting on it?
I don't know. Oh yeah,
Oh.
yeah. It's got.
Okay. So that's why it's so damn sweet.
I was looking at Craig doing the all berries Captain Crunch. That's horrible. I hate Captain Crunch and the Crunch berries. I really do. I can't do the berries.
So I can't believe you guys haven't mentioned Fruit Loops yet.
Now Fruit Loops is there. Did you know they came out with a frosted Fruit Loops?
That sounds too much.
Something about that.
Yeah.
That
And they
sounds
also
too much.
had Fruit
Years
Loops
ago.
with marshmallows.
Yeah, too much still. Fruit Loops is just perfect. I mean, the good amount of sweet, good amount of fruit. You mentioned Smacks. I love Smacks too. Lucky Charms for sure.
No.
What about, and I don't know if they make them still, but Rice Krispie Treats.
Yes.
No, I've never had.
Do they
no. He's talking
make
about
that?
the cereal.
Yeah,
Yeah, the cereal.
I like the cereal. I remember when the cereal came out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's talking about the cereal.
I enjoyed
Yeah.
that. Well, I don't know if they came out, but yeah, I remember.
Yeah, they had a Rice Krispie
Wow.
Treat cereal, which was really good.
Yeah, that was really good.
Yeah,
I mean, that's why I got this body.
Oops, I missed it.
Eating cereal like that. And that's why my doctor says my next choice, Honey Nut Cheerios, that's what I got to go to
love
to
Honey
lower
Nut Cheerios.
cholesterol.
Just add sugar in it, you're good to go.
Oh, is that right? All right.
Just what? Hey, you see a little jar of sugar, little scoop, we'll do you. You'll be good to go.
I'll tell him that. I'll tell him the fat guy told me that.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I'd
Frosted
always
Flakes.
add more sugar to the frosted.
We forgot
Flakes
about Frosted Flakes.
and
Oh, yeah.
leave a nice thick, sugar. at the
Okay,
bottom.
so Justin, this is my kind of pet peeve. I see where you're coming with the frosted. Now I'm a monster where I eat the outside first before I eat the inside.
yes, me
because
too.
I like the graham and everything. So I just eat the outside, then eat the inside.
I eat the outside just to get rid of the outside, so I can taste the best part after. That's kind of like the way I eat like a Big Mac and stuff too.
Or a cannoli.
Listen. Don't even worry about my cannoli.
Just wait till the top
cannolis
3
are
movies,
amazing.
Brian. Just wait. Just wait till
Well, what are you guys talking about now? You eat the outside of what?
a Pop-Tart.
That Pop-Tart.
I
A little
got you.
Pop-Tart with the
Yeah.
frosting. You just eat the outside before you get in the jelly goodness.
I've never thought of that. Okay.
Yeah, you got to. You got see, new stuff happens.
Well, it's kind of like, for me, eating a Pop-Tart is kind of like eating a pizza. You go into it, and when you get too much on the inside, then you take a bite of the outside.
okay.
Like with the crust.
First. Yeah.
So you got to go crust first with Pop-Tarts and then just go straight in the inside.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
What about toaster strudels? We haven't even talked about those with the icing packets.
Noodles.
Right. Too much work. I'm
Too much
I'm not that awake in the morning to have a toaster strudel.
All right. Did you know they came out with breakfast scrambles with the toaster strudels?
Yeah, I have had those actually. Yeah, they're not bad. I
My
haven't had them
wife-
in a while though.
my wife bought them. She goes, "These look cool." I'm like, "Scrambled egg toaster strudels? Yeah, why
Sure.
not?
Sure. Not real egg, not real bacon, but
It doesn't matter.
whatever.
It's food."
It's 4:30 in the morning. You're hungry.
Yep. All right. Well, especially for us. Do they still make toaster strudels? I hope so, or I look like a jackass.
I'm pretty
right
sure
now.
they do. Yeah.
I think they do.
All right. I
yeah,
hope so.
absolutely. Because
By
they
the
got
way-
the kind you
Oh,
drizzle the icing over on top of them still.
all right. So, Bri, I do have, and I forgot to tell you, I have Justin, who's been chiming in tonight. I have his picture of his couch full of Cons potato chips that I'm going to send you here. in a second. All right,
Please do.
So, Vinny, get us set up for our top 3.
Yes, sir.
All right. So, our top 3 today is our favorite movies all time, right?
All time. What do you got?
All right, so I'm going to go with my cousin Vinny first because I already know his. All right,
Godfather 1, 2, and 3.
Hold on. You forgot Goodfellas and Casino.
Right.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
I sent you the picture via message. So when you get
Okay.
it, just, I know you're
I'll
on your
look
phone
for it.
now. All right.
Sure.
So go ahead. The number 3.
All right. Number 3. It's a good Italianish kind of Italianish, Disney's Pinocchio.
That's your number 3?
That is my number 3. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Wow.
Yeah.
He went Pinocchio.
Yep.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh yeah. I used to watch it all the time. My grandparents, they used to have there was a Pinocchio marionette made by Disney and stuff like that. My aunt still has it actually at the house. So that's my number 3.
Let me get ready for your number 2.
Yep.
Oh, that was a horrible number 2.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that was horrible. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
My number 2 is actually The Godfather Part 2. So a lot of movie people out there will kind of debate back and forth about it left and right. A lot of people believe that The Godfather 2 is better than The Godfather 1 and 1 and 2. And, it always got mixed up and went all over the place. So very, very crazy always.
Let me get your, hold on. I'm changing it up. Your number 1.
Yay!
There it is.
My number 1 to put my debate to rest on which one's better, I would say is The Godfather 1.
Of course you would. Of course you
absolutely.
go
I
straight.
got 2 or 3.
You got 2 and 3.
No, 3's gone. I don't know what happened with 3.
All right, Brian. So what's your top 3? Give me your number 3.
Number 3. So my number 3 is Walking Tall. I don't know if you ever seen it with The Rock.
With The Rock?
Yeah.
I love it. Love it.
It gets me fired up every time. I don't know
All right.
why.
All right.
Number 2. My 2 and 1 are kind of classics. Yay! Everyone should see these. Number 2, Shawshank Redemption.
Redemption.
I like it.
My wife and I, she's from Ashland. She works in Mansfield. We went to the Ohio Reformatory a couple years ago and took the Shawshank tour, which if you're ever looking for something to do, that was an awesome, awesome thing if you love that movie. So go check that out. My number 1, it's a football movie. It's Remember the Titans. Who doesn't love that movie?
There it is. All right. So you kind of just killed my number 3.
I'm sorry.
So number
Go ahead.
3
Good transition.
is Remember the Titans. All right. My number 2.
Yay!
Beavis and Butthead Do America. How can you not be excited?
That's not right. That's not right.
No. Anytime it's on, I gotta watch it because that was my childhood movie that I just love to watch. And hey, you cannot go wrong with Cornholio. All right, you know what I'm talking about.
I am the great Kung.
Never seen
There
it.
it is.
What's it called? Beavis and Butthead Do America?
Yes.
America. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll have to watch it.
And my number 1 that I cannot stop watching.
Yay!
Moneyball.
Oh, never seen it.
I can watch Money. Debbie Does New Orleans is decent. All right, so we're there now. All right,
We made it. Yeah.
I didn't say it. I didn't.
Bring all your Ron Jeremy movies in.
No, Moneyball. I cannot just watch that. Just get between that and my other number 1, Miracle. Those are like my 2 favorite go-to movies. Those are like the most inspirational movies. Wolf of Wall Street is going on here.
Yes.
That's
Craig,
a great movie.
I got to agree. Yeah, absolutely.
So
Excellent movie.
I can't help it. I'm weird. I got Beavis and Butthead Do America as number 2, and I got Moneyball as number 1.
So I feel like I went with a lot of well-known movies. Let me give you maybe a lesser-known movie that I thought about putting in my top 3. It's State of Play. I think it's on Hulu or Netflix or something. Check it out. It's got a lot. It's kind of like, it's not really my type of movie, but I loved it. It's got Russell Crowe, Ben Affleck, Jeff Daniels, Jason Bateman, Rachel McAdams. Really good movie.
2001 Space Odyssey is top 5. Yeah, I'm just playing around here. Like my favorite, I have kids, so like I watch cartoons.
Frozen,
all the time.
Moana,
Frozen 2, Moana, Raya now.
Oh yeah,
Cars 2, Cars 3, Incredibles 2. you know, I love watching movies because that like I can just zone out. Like I'm with Craig. All right, I gotta give you my honest top 3, and nobody will know what the heck they are. So my number 3 is Boondock Saints. My number
Yeah.
2,
Oh yeah, love that.
Love Boondock Saints.
Pool Hall
Sure.
Junkies.
Pool Hall Junkies, absolutely.
Pool Hall Junkies is my number 2.
I didn't even think about pool movies, to be honest with you.
I
I
know.
don't even know why.
And my number 1 movie, The Hustler.
There you go.
So there you
Is that
go.
a pool movie?
They're all pool movies.
Okay. What was the pool movie with Christopher Walken?
That was the one. That is Pool Hall Junkies.
Pool Hall Junkies.
Pool Hall Junkies. Okay.
You
Yeah.
gotta watch it. You'll laugh your ass off the
Where
entire
he's talking
movie.
about a lion or something
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
the bathroom.
Yeah.
That's one of the great cinematic moments because
Leading up to
Absolutely.
that though is the best thing because supposedly the guy had a broken hand. He sawed off yeah, it's just
They broke his thumb. It wasn't even his hand.
yeah, well still it doesn't
I mean, he came back all black and blue all over. Yeah.
yeah, it doesn't matter. It's
It was a great
it
movie.
is a funny / great movie.
so someone tied that Christopher Walken speech to like a LeBron James hype video when he was with the Cavs.
Yep. That's the exact speech.
Priceless.
That's the exact-
Priceless.
Yeah.
Hey,
Get you
sometimes-
fired up in the morning.
Hey, everybody messes with you, but sometimes the king of the jungle has just got to wake up and tear the
Tear-
shit out of
Right.
everybody.
Yeah.
Yep. And it's like LeBron pitting LeBron against the Warriors, and it's so great.
Yep.
All right, guys, we are here at the end of our show. We got to do our trivia and word of the day. So,
You got it.
hey, I remembered. So let's do the word of the day first because we're both going to suck at this.
I don't know about that.
Sure.
All right, what's the word of the day, Vinny?
I'm pulling it back up.
Oh, you haven't pulled it?
Urbane.
Urbane.
Yes, it was
Urbane.
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 Brian, I'm going to let you go first this time.
Yeah, I'll keep it simple. Urban cowboy.
Oh,
Okay.
I like your style. Let's
Probably not right.
Yeah, I got nothing. I really don't. I'm going to go urbane. Really? I'm going to go with the way something looks.
Can you go into more specifics?
Hell no.
Oh.
Anything more specific?
Nope.
All right.
I'm sorry. We
Just
can't do it.
the
Oh, here
way-
we go.
Half a point. Give him a half.
Have it.
the
Boring or
way he
bland?
looks. Boring or bland? No, it's not boring or bland.
Oh, those are movies. Craig, stop it. Get ready for our show later.
All right. The definition is notably polite or polished in manner.
Which we all are not.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I'm very urbane.
That was
I
close.
guess.
Eh.
Get
Really?
that tattooed across my back later.
Oh, nice. Or stomach. You go like
It needs more. It needs more letters if it's going to be across my stomach.
All right, so let's get into our top 3, Brian. What was the top 3, buddy?
Well, I got your trivia for you. And
Or-
the trivia question I
I'm
gave
sorry.
you
Am I going backwards?
I'm sorry.
is your top 50 pro football focused players. 3 of them happen to be Browns. Give me those 3 players.
I'm going to go out on a limb first. Wyatt
Okay.
Keller.
Nope.
Wow.
That's your first X. I'll give you 3 X's on this one.
All right,
Because I'm
so
a nice guy.
Miles
Feeling
Garrett.
very urbane.
Miles Garrett.
There you go. He was, believe it or not, he was 25.
Get the hell out of here.
Yeah, I don't believe
Nick Chubb.
it. Nick Chubb is the other layup. 37.
37. And I got to find a guy. And
You got
hold on.
2 more strikes.
Pro Football Focus. Odell Beckham Jr.
That's your second strike.
Oh. I already said Teller.
Teller and
I got
Odell
comments
are not
over
on
here.
the list.
I
Click
know.
out of the comments.
I know. I'm looking at the
You're only going to get
All right,
confused.
fine. I'm clicking out
Get
the
out of the
comments.
comments.
Yeah, don't be
There's-
looking at theirs.
My area.
What about let's go with a rookie last year, Jedrick Wills.
Jedrick Wills is not on there.
Oh,
Do you want more strikes? I'll give you more strikes if you want. I
No,
don't
just
think
go
you're gonna
ahead.
get it.
We're here at the end, buddy. Go ahead.
It is free agent signing John Johnson,
Damn, I wasn't even thinking about this.
number 41. So
All right.
that's a kudos to Andrew Berry that he signed a top 50 player in the league this past year. Nobody was thinking of it. Let me run down the quick top 10. Donald, Mahomes, Kelsey, Quentin Nelson was 4, Devontae Adams, Khalil Mack, Tom Brady, Bobby Wagner, George Kittle, Aaron was number 10.
Wow. All right. Well, everybody, thank you for the comments. Thank you for tuning in. We really do appreciate it. It makes the show a lot more fun for us, especially when we got into our Fat Boy Tuesday. You can't go wrong with cereal, Brian. That was a great call on you.
Yeah.
Now,
Who doesn't
next
love
week,
cereal?
we are getting back because we're doing a live show. We're getting back into the meat to bread ratio. All right. So check out next Fat Boy Tuesday because somebody in this panel, not naming names or not pointing at people, believes there is a perfect sandwich with the perfect amount of meat and the perfect amount of bread. So can you pick out which one of it is? We'll see next week. Yeah, I think it's Vinny too. All right. So we want to thank our troops. We want to thank our first responders for everything you guys have done for us. We really appreciate it. Like I said, August 10th, right? We are
August 10th.
We are Razzles live.
Yes, sir.
All right. So I am that fat guy. I got my big Bri. God bless him, Bri.
Yep. God bless you. God bless America.
Vinny, tell them good night.
Have a good night, everybody.
We are Illegal Ham in the Face, and we are definitely uncorked, unloaded, and we are out. Thank you for watching.
Urbane.